Okay, good evening. Welcome to the press conference for the final of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Spain against Belgium. Belgium winning 67-65. Miguel Mendez and Alba Terens have joined us. If Miguel could please give us a comment.
Yeah, I want to congratulate, obviously, Belgium. They were their favorite, #1 from the beginning. They played with full roster, and they played a very good basketball during 10 days. Congratulations for them. I want to congratulate my team also, because it's not easy to build a team in 1 month and to play good basketball also, and to share the ball and to play in defense like we made. It's a hard moment for us, but it's basketball. Tomorrow the sun shine again, and that's only sports.
Thank you, Alba.
First of all, congrats to the Belgian team. How Miguel say, they were here with all the players, and I think they play a great tournament. And today, I think that we play a great game against them. It wasn't easy, and again, I think we did a great job, as we did all the tournament. I'm just so proud of my team, all of us, the players, Miguel, all the staff, all the people around us. I think that we show so many good things in this tournament, and it was not easy for us, because it's true that we built a new team in a few weeks, and I'm just so proud, and I just value a lot, even in this moment when it's painful. Of course, you want to win the goal, but I just value all the work, how this team have been a team, and I think this is why we are here. And this medal that we got, it has a lot of value, and I'm sure now it hurt, but we'll be so happy and so proud about what we did and how we did, that is, as a team.
Thank you, Alba. If you have a question, we'll start off in English. Are there any questions in English for either Miguel or Alba? If not, okay. What? Yeah, okay, just one here.
Very disappointing, the result, but do you think with time you will be able to look back and think this was actually a big success when you look at what you had to deal with coming into the tournament?
Well, for me, it's a successful championship. No? It's not easy to play basketball, and tonight we made some mistakes during the game, and they took their opportunity to win, the chance to win. But I don't know. I think that if we play tomorrow one more game, we repeat the same team, the same plan, and everything. I'm very proud of my players. I don't know about the future. I don't know. We have to continue working and to continue doing good things.
Thank you. Do you want a question in English or Spanish? Okay. Do we have any questions in Spanish? Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Sí, yo creo que no podemos ponerle ni un pero. Yo no le pongo ni un pero a nada de lo que has hecho. El juego es un juego de errores y aciertos. Hemos tenido muchos más aciertos que errores. Yo creo que si el partido lo hubiésemos ganado, pues a nadie lo hubiese sorprendido. Yo creo que nos merecíamos esta victoria tanto como el equipo que al final ganó, pero esto es deporte, aceptamos la derrota, por supuesto, y nos preparamos para lo siguiente. Es un momento duro, porque es una forma muy cruel de perder, especialmente para las jugadoras jóvenes, pero bueno, esto es baloncesto. Creo que hemos mostrado muchas cosas positivas durante todo el campeonato. Creo que hemos sido muy ambiciosos, creo que hemos ido a por el partido desde el inicio. Creo que nuestro lenguaje corporal y nuestro inicio de partido ya fue dar muestras de ello, de que veníamos a por todas, y bueno, nos ha faltado pues algún detalle seguramente, porque al final hemos fallado, claro.
Alba, ¿cómo has visto a las jóvenes? Estaban dolidas por perder esta final, aún en la situación de que era su primera vez en una situación así. ¿Qué crees que van a aprender de cara a eso, a marzo, al premundial y lo que les venga? Porque aún es mucho lo que les queda.
Este es un equipo ganador y por supuesto que todas, jóvenes y más veteranas, teníamos la ambición y creíamos que podíamos conseguirlo. Y por supuesto que ahora duele porque nos importa y nos toca, pero yo lo que les quiero transmitir es el valor que tiene esta medalla, lo difícil que es conseguirla, lo difícil que es estar aquí y sobre todo de la manera también en que lo hemos hecho. Y nos vamos con la cabeza alta y sabiendo que hemos hecho las cosas bien en muchos sentidos. Y por supuesto que esta también será una motivación más para el equipo, para volver con más fuerza, para seguir creciendo, seguir aprendiendo, pero no deja de que este campeonato hemos competido y nos vamos con una medalla de plata de muchísimo valor.
Excuse me, I didn't get the English question. Go ahead.
Zane Stewart from FIBA Media Coach. Can you just touch on how important and how you were able to instill such confidence in your young stars, in Fam and Martin? Obviously got, ill, but they played such a big part of you guys getting to the final.
Because it's our plan. We have a plan for 4 years till Olympic Games in 2028. And we have players. We have players to put on the court. No, there are the last 2 years from Slovenia, from Ljubljana, and 23. We have 21 players, 9 new players here in this European. They are good players. We have to show them confidence. We have to show them our way to do, and we are building the team. Doesn't matter if we win or not. We are playing for 28. We expect to be ready in 27 next European to come to win the gold, to win for a title one more time, and to prepare the Olympic Games in 28. We always in my federation there's a plan. I agree with this plan, of course.
Miguel, yo te quiero, ya sé que ahora hacer un análisis en caliente es un poco complicado, pero te quería preguntar por esos últimos 3 minutos en los que habéis recibido ese parcial de 13-0, un poco cómo lo habéis visto desde el staff y cómo podrías explicarlo. Gracias.
Bueno, yo creo que nos hemos parado un poquito en ataque, ¿no? Yo creo que hemos dejado de ser verticales, no hemos recibido faltas a favor en ese periodo de tiempo, hemos recibido muchas faltas en contra, muchos tiros libres, se han abierto 2 triples con 2 jugadoras que suelen hacer y que hasta ese momento los teníamos bien sujetas. Y nos hemos, yo creo que igual puesto un poquito nerviosas, pero sobre todo hemos dejado de atacar. Yo creo que nuestra defensa ha funcionado durante todo el partido, las diferentes variantes que hemos intentado han funcionado muy bien, y es verdad que hemos tenido, bueno, pues alguna salida en contraataque, que hemos perdido un balón después de 3 o 4 contactos seguidos, tiros libres regalados, y en estos momentos que esto puede pasar, yo creo que hay que atacar bien, yo creo que hay que ser verticales y hay que buscar esa frescura, ¿no? Y bueno, en las últimas jugadas pues metimos jugadoras pensando que iban a hacer faltas para llevarnos al tiro libre y bueno, yo creo que aún así el partido lo teníamos entre comillas controlado, ¿no? Aguantando estos últimos 2 balones, esperando esas faltas que iban a hacer, yo creo que el partido lo hubiésemos tenido cerca. Bueno, son detalles. Yo creo que un equipo como el nuestro, bueno, pues puede equivocarse. Creo que un equipo ganador como ellos y con mucha suerte hoy en los minutos finales pues pueden ganar.
Okay. Are there any more questions in Spanish? Yeah, go ahead.
Alba, quiero preguntarte, ¿en qué momento cambia en la cabeza de una la tristeza por perder el oro y valorar la plata? Es decir, ¿qué hace clic aquí?
El hecho de haber estado muchas veces aquí, ¿no? Creo que al final en el deporte la línea es muy fina y eso no quiero que tape lo que hemos hecho, lo que hemos conseguido. Y en algún momento hemos ganado de 2, en algún momento, como hoy, hemos perdido de 2, pero el valor que tiene, todo el trabajo que hemos puesto, la manera en que hemos venido a este campeonato, la manera en que hemos competido. No quiero que ese resultado lo tape, porque creo que nos hemos superado a nosotras mismas. Hablábamos hace un mes de encontrar esa mejor versión del equipo y lo hemos conseguido. Hemos competido de una manera espectacular y no quiero que esa línea tan fina nos tape lo conseguido, y esta medalla tiene mucho valor y así lo sentiremos seguro en unas horas.
Okay. Do we have any more Spanish questions or questions in Spanish? Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Do you want to bring that up before this? Yeah, that's fine.
Wow. Let somebody else gets to carry it.
Okay, we're going to continue with the press conference. Belgium winning the FIBA Women's EuroBasket 67-65 over Spain, the second consecutive time they've won, beating Spain in the final again. Emma Messamon and Mike Thibault have joined us. We'll start with Mike, if you could give us an opening comment.
Wow. That was a game, a little bit of runs, I thought, for portions of the game. Spain played extremely well and outplayed us for portions, but the biggest thing that we tried to do is just keep hanging in and hanging in. We were down at halftime, got a little bit of run to get going in the third quarter, lost the momentum again. And, you know, I mean, quite honestly, it didn't look good with 4 minutes to go, whatever it was. And at the timeout, basically we talked about just hang in and make something happen. And to the players on the floor credit, we did. We got big stops several times in a row. I think we had 4 stops in a row, and we scored 3 of the 4. And, you know, we made some big plays. All credit to Spain for an unbelievable game. They played extremely well. But we'll take it whatever way it comes. We figured out a way to win, and, you know, one of the things we've always talked about is just find a way. It's not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to be pretty, but we figured it out somehow.
Thank you. Mike, Emma, can you give us a comment, please?
It's still hard to realize how we did it. I think mentally, the last few minutes, it was like, not sure how we're still going to fix this. But we still went for it because, you know, there's still a certain kind of pride you want to have in the finals. It's still a finals of Europe. So we wanted to go out fighting. And then you see, like, the game is 40 minutes and a lot of things can happen, you know. And I think you also, like, the disbelief once it happened, that layup. It's still hard to believe, like... I've had a lot of games in my career, but I don't know I've had a game like that before, especially in the finals. But it's a good reminder to never give up in whatsoever, in sports or life. That's a nice example.
Emma, just real quickly, were you trying to foul Mariona right at the end before she made the fateful pass?
We were trying to get one steal and then foul.
So what I learned from my coach Mike is you want to go for a steal. With maybe the foul, but Spain is smart and they were trying to pass it really quick, but that's how mistakes happen too, you know. Lucky for us, and we were ready for that steal then, yeah.
Great stuff. If you have any questions in English, we'll start in the back with Azania.
This is to you, Emma. Obviously, back-to-back for you guys and also MVP. How special is this group doing it, going back-to-back?
It's hard going back-to-back. I've always said this also for EuroLeague, you know, defending something is really hard because you have a target on your back, everybody's prepared for you, there's no more underdog games, and there comes some pressure with it, you know. I think we're doing good, like trying to keep that pressure out, but in the end, like, you know, it's always like sneaking in there. Also for us, like, even though we have experience, but this means a lot, like, if you would have told this in 2017, that we would achieve this with the same players that we had back then, I mean, not the same, but most of them, nobody would believe you. And it just, we came from far. Like, you see all these people coming to Athens just to watch this game, to support us. And I think that's the thing that makes me realize we're doing something big. Not just the title, but like having all this attention from our fans, all the kids. When they see us, it's something beautiful that we built already and that we are building. It's amazing.
Emma, congrats. Basketball is a sport of moments and emotions, and I can see that you are still shaking. Can you take us what went through your mind on the moment Antonia stole the ball and the feelings afterwards? Thank you.
I think I was dizzy for a moment. I was doing like this and I was like, what just happened, you know? And I know there was a timeout and everything, but I just had to like come back to myself a little bit because, like I said, I've never really had this feeling before. And we went from like opposite feeling, like, oh, this is not ours, to like, damn, we did it. Like, this is actually ours. So it was a game of every single emotion that we felt.
Congratulations once again for you, Emma. You've conquered pretty much everything. I don't even go title by title, because that will take a lot of time. Do you ever get used to that feeling, or is it just addictive and you always want more?
I never take it for granted. For me, it's always like, you know, a first, or every title is something unique to me. Like, this is a different story than the first one. And I told the players before, like, also, like, don't think this is normal. It is not. I know this is not normal, like, to have the chance to defend a title, to be in the finals, to even be at the European Championship. It's not just something that's normal. So me too, I'm trying to enjoy every single thing, even though like everything comes fast, and I'm trying to be focused in the moment. But I do hope that I'll take the time one day to really like enjoy and to remember these moments fully. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Congratulations on a great win. I know you hate talking about yourself and these awards, but there's something about being the first ever player going back-to-back MVPs when you look at the history of the competition and the incredible athletes that have played. Talk a little bit about how you can even think in those terms now you've done it at first.
I think, like, you know me, like now since Naples, under 16, 18. I just try to do whatever that my team needs. My role has changed over the years. Sometimes I'm more of a role player, or it's like the glue, or I have to be more of a leader in Belgium. And if individual awards come with that, fine, but I'll be always most proud of this cup, like the team that we did it with, from Belgium, where we came from. It's not like we have a history like France or Spain, like these huge countries that can build 3 teams if they want to. We did it with this group, and that's just something that I'll always be proud of. And these will be catching dust, but this will be like shown, you know. That's the thing that I will remember always. And I do love writing history though. But I will never remember the individual things. Always like this belief we had as a group and the celebrations, I'll remember that.
Yes.
Congratulations. My question is for Coach Thibaut. Coach, your career is very highly decorated. You've done almost everything in your coaching life. Allow me to make an assumption. If you weren't a lifelong learner, you wouldn't be here.
If I was what?
If you weren't a lifelong learner.
Yep.
I don't want to ask you what you missed. I want to ask you, what have you learned from this first European experience, from this tournament, from the way that the games went?
Wow. One of the reasons, there were multiple reasons for taking this job, and I'll start there. This is one of them. I'm spoiled by her. Every time I get to coach her, there's a championship or an MVP involved along the way. And we had a long talk before I took this job about what to expect.
She's just the GOAT. She's just the GOAT. I think this.
They need it for a picture. I think I've been intrigued, as Emma knows, about the history of basketball in Europe. I've drafted a lot of players from Europe, all of them who have achieved a lot. But this team is unique. It's a very small country. There's not the depth, as Emma said, of talent that I am spoiled by in the U.S., or you look in Spain and France and their history and other countries. But, you know, having scouted them and played against them, there's a camaraderie and a togetherness that it's hard to duplicate in a lot of places. I had not intended to coach again, but this was so intriguing that, discussions with my wife and my family and with Emma and a couple others, that this felt like the right thing to do. This experience here, it wasn't totally unsurprising because I've been in Europe enough to watch it. I was at the championship in 23 when they won. I saw the process that they had to go through from a distance. To coach a team that has an unselfish culture about it. When you play the game of basketball, there's a lot of different observations about the game, and over the course of time, different things work, different things don't. But this team, although I'm trying to change a few things about it, I'm not trying to reinvent things with this team. This team has a culture of togetherness and unselfishness that the game is really about. I mean, the game is about teamwork and passing the ball and doing those things. There are days they drive me crazy because I tell them sometimes they're unselfish to a fault, which is a good fault to have, but there are days that, we're trying to learn, and I think that, they have a grittiness about them that is coming out more and more from them. We won this game, everybody remembers the shots, but we won this game in the end of the game because we got a bunch of defensive stops in a row, and that led to some of our best offense. And so to have that mentality is special. And so I'm looking forward to the next 3 years of things that we can do to get better. It's going to be still a process, so we're going to have a bigger target on our back now. But that's okay. I mean, we put on one of our scouting report covers the quote, and I brought it up. Emma had that same quote given to her when I was in Washington, that, pressure is a privilege. That means people respect you, that they think that you do things the right way. And so we have to learn over the course of time to keep accepting that pressure because we have put ourselves among the elite teams. It's going to be hard to stay there, but we're willing to do the work to do that.
Okay, I think we're done. We'll let Mike and Emma go celebrate with the team.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Great job.